Hey everybody, I know this is my first or second video this season. It's just been didn't get a chance to make videos this year, but I have to make a video for this last game because it was absolutely disappointing. We got beaten by a better New York Giants team. The Cowboys did not show up for a game that they could have easily won with the talent we have on this team, but we just didn't show up. I know everybody's saying, get rid of Tony Romo, get rid of Jason Garrett, get rid of Rob Ryan. I don't think that's the answer. I think Tony Romo is a good quarterback, and I do think that he will get us to a championship. Because he had the talent, but just some silly mistakes he makes in game decisions. For example, the interception, I don't think he saw that what the coverage was and threw that ball into really tight coverage. When he threw that ball, I knew that it was going to be either knocked down or intercepted. So, and when he ran, when he was scrambling, he could have easily got a first down. He just lost track of where he was. It was a good play trying to get rid of all those tackles and trying to break tackles, but you still got to be aware. Instead, it costs us a penalty. So stuff like that. Trying to do too much is sometimes killing Tony Romo. Terrence Newman. Unfortunately, I think it's time for him to move on. He just can't keep up with younger, faster receivers. He was just ineffective today. Even Skandrick, when they brought him to cover Victor Cruz, also ineffective. Just got beaten. I know it's hard to play man-to-man coverage on a fast receiver, especially when you have no safety help. I know that this has been probably being said in all the fans, everybody saying it. We need a new secondary. We just don't have talent on secondary. It's not Rob Ryan's fault. Dave Campo is a secondary coach. I think he needs to be replaced or change the way he coaches because his secondary was just lost in most games. We get burned for huge plays because when any quarterback throws that ball up, it's nerve-wracking knowing that it's probably going to be completed because our secondary is so weak, and we can't have that. We can't have that. We can't lose confidence in our secondary because it makes it hard for the rest of the defense to play well. We're working pressure on Eli Manning today. They're double teaming DeMarcus Ware all day long. Radcliffe, Spencer, we're just not getting any penetration. Good job on the O line. I thought we were going to be all over Eli Manning, but we got maybe 1-2 sacks today. We need more pressure. We have a lot of talent up front. So, Jason Garrett, some of his play calling confuses me sometimes. I do think he's a great head coach, but some of his play calling, if a play doesn't work, move on, do something else. The draw play was working for us when we had DeMarco Murray. Felix Jones I don't think that's his forte, is a draw play, but we do run that play a lot. I know Felix Jones has explosiveness and the speed, but I don't think we need both DeMarco Murray and Felix Jones on this team. It's gonna be sad if they release one of those two. I think we should keep DeMarco Murray because he's younger, he's more dynamic, but I do think we need to get rid of one of those running backs. I don't think we can keep both of them because it's hard to spread out the carries between two fairly good running backs. So Doug Free on that left side was getting beaten like there's no tomorrow. The last two games, he would just look like he was two steps behind all the defenders, and we can't have that on Romo's blind side. Romo's going to get hurt really bad, and so we need to fix that left side. Maybe move Tyron Smith to the left side, or maybe get somebody else, because Doug Free did not look good the last two games, and his false starts and penalties obviously just kill us. His holding, all the rest. I think he was leading the team in penalties the last 2 years, this year and last year, so we can't have that. Jerry Jones. Everybody's screaming for him to be replaced, or all the rest. You can't. He's owner. It's his team. I do believe that he needs to spend less time on the sideline, because I think if it's affecting the coach, I think Jason Garrett's getting affected by Jerry Jones. But I do think Jerry Jones is a great owner. I love Jerry Jones as an owner because he brings a little flash and panache to the Dallas Cowboys, which I love. Rob Ryan, I feel so bad for him because when everybody looks at defense, they think it's Rob Ryan's fault. It's his fault that the secondary is getting beaten while big plays are happening. It's not. I like his multiple defense with all the blitzes and all the different studs that he throws in, but it's just the players on the field are just not executing. So you can't blame Rob. You can't blame Rob Ryan on those ones. A couple players that I think we need to get rid of. Terrence Newman. He has to leave. Doug Free, either he needs to be switched to the right side, or maybe do something else. Martellus Bennett, I had so much promise. I thought he'd be a great tight end, complement Jason Witten, but I think John Phelps is much better. He's shown it. Putting Phelps in that fullback spot, it gives you good versatility. I do not like Sensible. I'm finding that he's looks confused and just not aware on where he has to come out and help the cornerbacks out. He just doesn't. Seems like he's lost. Dave Campbell, who is the secondary coach for the Cowboys, I think he needs to be replaced. Bring something new in, new ideas. Maybe help us out next year. But this secondary needs to be changed. It's been said by many people the last 2-3 years. It has to be done. This is it. The draft. We need some secondary help. Where do we go from here? We need to change the way we think. We think we're entitled to anything with the Cowboys. No, you gotta show up every Sunday, play a hard game in order to win. Losing games in the fourth quarter is not a championship team. We had so many chances to not even be in this situation at the end of the year where we have to fight for a wild card spot. We would have been division leaders, but instead we just make dumb plays. We can't finish in the fourth quarter. I mean, fourth quarter leads, and you can't finish the game off. You're not a championship team. You're not going to be a championship team losing like that. So I hope 2012 has some changes because it's getting tough. It's like this is getting silly. We're wasting our talent. That's what's happening. So I hope to see a new improved Cowboys team 2012. Peace out, everybody.